Hey everybody, it's Alexander Dahl with Manifest Vitality, coming at you with a bit of an update video, and then just a little bit of a topic. I got like 5 minutes into this video and then realized that my audio wasn't recording, and so I kind of went through all of this, and so I apologize if I sound like I'm kind of doing a recap, because in a way I kind of am. So the first thing I kind of wanted to give an update about is just kind of the collaboration project in general. And that being, work is in progress. We have a track that we're currently working on that I developed with a bassist friend of mine. And then the person that I interviewed last time, Aaron Gies, did guitars. So we're all really excited about that track as it's come out very well. And so that should be out shortly. I just kind of have to write vocals for it and then get them on there, get a final mix, and then we'll have another track for the collaboration project, which will be the third track in a year that we've put out for that project, which is very cool. And then going forward, the other thing that I kind of want to talk about is how this channel has produced some very positive things for me, and then also the way that it's developed. So looking back at where I was when I started this channel, wanting to bring people together, wanting to talk about music, wanting to get stories together to share. It's been a very cool several months getting people together to talk about this stuff and working on the subject matter for it and putting these videos together in their low production state, since I'm not a video producer and I'm just a talking head sitting here professing my own philosophy about music. And the topics that I try to talk about, I try to stay away from some of like the larger, mainstream issues and things like that, recording studio issues and record company issues and promotion issues. Like, those are all really big issues of the music community, but they're not topics that I focus on, because I want to focus more about how we all interact with each other, because that's fundamentally what this channel is about. It's about how all of us interact with each other, and in a broader scheme, that's what Manifest Vitality is about, is globally how we all interact with each other as a species. So it makes sense for that to be the capstone of where I draw the line topically of what I will float on your screen being a talking head about. But with that being said, all of these things have been a very positive trajectory for me, from where I started getting musicians together to do interviews, and then reaching out with musicians and talking to them about this project as a whole has been really positive. A lot of people say really good things about it, but at the same time don't really have anything to contribute to it. So that part is kind of a bit of a hassle, where people want to be a part of it, but then when I start talking about them to see if they actually have content for this format, they don't, and is what it is. Some people don't have the experiences, the same experiences that myself or the other people I've interviewed have with musicians. Some people get it really easy and some people have it really hard. Fundamentally, we're all pushed in directions that are different from each other, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So my point in saying that is, when I don't specifically have an interview to do or to produce as part of this channel, I will have one next week. But beyond that, I'll continue to do my little talking head segments where I have a topic that I want to discuss and put that out there. But I'm going to try to focus more on the interview and story aspects of this, because I want to hear from other people. I want to hear those stories, and I want people to be able to share those stories. So this is fundamentally the format where I want people to send other people that have stories and say, hey, I know this guy. You should talk to him and tell a story. And we'll all get stories, and we'll all feel better because we can, relate to each other. And that's a good thing. So with that being said, that's kind of where we're at. I will have an interview for next week, and we'll just keep going. And if there's a lot of videos, that's awesome. If there's just me sitting as a talking head talking about music, that's all right. I got stuff to say, but I'd rather do the stories and interviews, because that's the most interesting part of this channel to me. All right. Well, have a good night, everybody. It was good to talk to you again.